Good morning, dear students. Welcome back again with a new session of Science 1 Standard 9 Reflection of Light. We already discussed about reflection of light of plane mirror in a previous class. Now today we are going to discuss about reflection of light in a curved mirror. There is concave as well as convex mirror. Let's see. Spherical mirror are of two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. In the inner surface of the spherical mirror is reflecting surface, then it is called as concave mirror. Vice versa, if the outer surface of the spherical mirror is a reflecting surface, then it is called as convex mirror. Several terms such as radius of curvature, center of curvature, principal axis, principal focus, focal length are related to spherical mirror, which we are going to discuss. The first is center of curvature of a sphere of which mirror is a part is called as center of curvature. It is represented by letter C. Radius of curvature of sphere of which mirror is a part is called as radius of curvature, which is represented by R, capital R. A straight line passing through poles and the center of curvature of a spherical mirror is called as principal axis. Here in the picture you can see a straight line passing from center curvature and the pole. It is called as principal axis. Incident rays after reflection meet at a particular point in front of the mirror on a principal axis. This point is called as principal focus. See here, incident ray after reflection they meet at particular point. Here also you can see here also. Here in this case it is not possible because it's passing from center of curvature. So incident ray after reflection passes through point on the principal axis. We call it as principal focus. The distance between pole and the principal focus in the mirror is called as focal length. You can see here pole, this is P and this is principal focus. The distance between pole and the principal focus is called as focal length. Pole, principal focus. Principal focus, pole. In between that distance is called as focal length. The distance between the pole and the principal focus in the mirror is called as focal length, and distance is half the radius of the curvature. So F equals to R upon 2. Further, based on that, three rules are there, whose rules are explained with the help of the diagram. Diagrams are already drawn behind. Now you can see here, rule 1. In an incident ray is parallel to the principal axis, then the reflected ray passes through principal focus. Now, incident ray parallel to principal axis after reflection passes through principal focus. That is one rule. Second rule, the incident ray passing through principal focus after reflection passes through after reflection is parallel to principal axis. That is the second rule. Third rule, the incident ray passes through the center of curvature of the mirror. The reflected rays traces back in the same direction. So whenever ray of light is passing from the principal center of curvature, then it does not changes its direction, but the rays of light retraces the same path or returns back in the same direction in which the incident ray is there. The image formed by the concave mirror is inverted, real, larger than the object. The concave mirror is called as focusing mirror. You can see here real. Now what does the here real implies? Real means image is formed in front of the mirror. Virtual, behind the mirror. Then, if the image is formed above the principal axis, it is called erect. Below the principal axis, it is called as inverted. Okay, and if the image is smaller than the object, that is called diminished. And if the image is bigger than the object, it is called as magnified. So I repeat the sentence here again. The image formed by concave mirror is inverted. Inverted here implies below the principal axis. So image is formed below the principal axis. Larger than the object. Here this is object and this is the image. It's always larger than the object. The concave mirror is also called as focusing mirror. Focusing mirror means more light is focused on it. The remaining part of this lesson we'll discuss in the next video. Till then, have a great day.